Hello everybody, good afternoon, how are you all today? We've got lots of people here already, lovely to have your company. So, let's see who's first in. Anne Scott, hello on YouTube, and Sandra and Ariana in Florida, hello Karen, hello Carol, hello Leanna, sorry if I miss anybody, and Angela Grant Dean, very posh name, on Facebook, hello to you, hello Glennis and Patricia and Susan. Oh, hello Teresa in Oklahoma, first time live, huh? Hi Mary, hi Janet. Oh, we're very busy today, how lovely. Sunny in Stoke apparently. Hello Mary McHugh, hello Carol and Nita, and sunny Germany. Hello our Lisa with the capital letters and a purple spanner. Thank you very much, Wendy. I just said to Karen, makes me look huge, I look like a big candy stick today. Hello Brian in Ohio, and I'm very well, thank you. Gina in Grimsby. I panic every time these days, Pam, that I can't get on. So we do have issues every now and again, like every week, so we seem to be okay at the moment. Hello Annette in Kansas and Margaret in Tallahassee. Oh, that sounds a bit wee-ha. Ellen, it's very warm today. It's nice and warm and humid in Lincolnshire today. Actually, Kim's on her way back from holiday today. I've been trying not to speak to her and bother her about work. She just gets the occasional text saying, "Can I have photos?" And she's had a lovely time in Devon. It's actually been very warm where she was, and they managed to get a couple of days on the beach, which was lovely. Hello, Deborah in Massachusetts. Anybody here for the first time? Come and say hello. Don't just sit there and watch. You've got to come and join in. That's what it's all about. Hello, Lisa Grady from Cyprus. Back from Holes in the UK. Leanna, I've got a simple heart, dangling heart that may not dangle because I've got nothing to dangle it with. I've had a bit of a busy day today because I've just got back from the dentist. Oh, packed on the seafront. That's Lisa's in Teignmouth. That's a plus and a minus for you living at the seaside, isn't it? You get all the benefits of being next to the sea because you live in a wonderful place. But then you get all of the people. Then all the people are really good because they bring the money into the. Oh, anyway, hello Namiji in Ontario, and Zakaya in Michigan. Welcome back again. Hi, Sarida. Sarida, is that? Linda's in Tembe. Nadine's here for the first time. Welcome along. If you're here for the first time, do come and say hello, because we're a rather nice bunch, and you do tend to. Make a few friends from what I can gather on here as well, which I think is lovely. Sarada is in Ecuador. Hello, welcome to you. It is beautiful there, Lisa. You live in a lovely place. Dog and cat mum, nice. Oh, the dress in the back, Lisa, for you and dog and cat mum. I'll write this down, but are you ready? It's a Simplicity 1447A. But I'll write that down in the comments because you haven't got a pen, have you? Basically, that's the dress that Anne made. Now then, Christmas fabrics. I'm a little miffed, have to say, because I was promised them by today and they haven't arrived, and I haven't had a message from DPD to say that they'll be here tomorrow either. So I'm going to stamp my feet all the way from here to Manchester on Friday morning and go and get the blooming stuff myself. So we will have it on. For pick it up on Friday. It's going to take me ages to get back because I get stuck in traffic. So then we'll start sending it out on Saturday and Monday. So you'll get it next week. And looking at the orders, if we get as much as we've ordered, we've got lots. So I think because it's not going on Create and Craft this time, we've got a bit carried away. We'll do it then. We do need some. We don't need a telly. We've got a website. Oh, I've missed some sad news, haven't I? I'm sorry about that. I've just seen people giving commiserations to Linda, and Linda, I've missed your message. Let me see if I can go back. I'll go back afterwards and have a look back through, but that sounds sad. Anita's joined the Half Yard Club and haven't watched one yet. What are you joined for then? Actually, it's a nice place to be. And you've got an awful lot of videos to look through because you're getting 2 years worth and there's 2 a month. So yeah, I can understand. You're going to need a little bit of time to sit back and go through them all. Hello Sandy, hello Amanda, hi Kate. Losing fur paper. Oh, Linda, have you lost a pet? Sunny London, oh good. Hello, Mia Maria. Mia Maria. Doesn't that sound wonderful? It sounds like something out of a 1950s movie. In, where are you? Oh, you've gone. Where have you gone? Oh, Finland. Hello. Good in a way. I thought I was in and I'd missed it. No, Beverly, we didn't. We did some fabrics on pre-order. We put them together in bundles. There will be more bundles next week as well. But it's always a bit. I'm a bit nervous about putting too much fabric on pre-order, because although we've ordered hundreds of meters of the stuff, you don't always get it. So we put so much on pre-order, which sold out the same day, and then for the rest of it I want to wait and see exactly how much stock we've got before we load it, because there's nothing worse than having to message people saying I'm sorry, we're out of stock, when you've already ordered and paid for it, and give refunds and things like that. It does happen sometimes, because sometimes you get to the end of the bolt and it's not quite long enough, or our old website had this habit of when we'd sold out, it'd just carry on selling. I think he felt sorry for people. Oh, I'm not saying no, I'm just going to carry on selling this fabric. So we did go through a time of having to give lots of refunds out. So I don't want to do that. So that's why there's no more pre-orders. But as soon as it comes in stock, if I'm here, I'll pop up and do a quick live and show you through. I haven't even got anything to show you. I've got these to show you. Give you an idea of what the fabrics are like for when they do come in. Leslie made these and I think they're just such a lovely idea, but it kind of showcases all the little characters. So we've got a couple of ducks, we've got a Santa duck and an elf duck, and then there's a couple of foxes, and it's a weasel. That's called Otter. It's a weasel, and there is what you can't quite see it on here, but the red, Melissa made that. Isn't that lovely? It's got hairs on it. That's called Rabbit. When I supply all of my artwork to the designers, I don't name everything. I just send all of the pictures, and she's obviously looked through and thought, well, that's an otter, that's a rabbit. But they're actually weasels and hares. Hi Diane, we were talking about you. We were saying, where's Diane? You're late. It's been here 5 minutes already. Karen's talking to us. That's what I mean. I feel like I'm intruding on your conversations sometimes. Hello, Patricia in Australia. Just after 11 in St Vincent in the Grenadines. What are we creating today? I'll show you. I'm just going to do a couple of little hearts. I'll be honest, I'm not very well prepped today. I've had one of those weeks where every minute is a deadline, and just when you think, oh, I've done that, an email will come through and say, oh, what about this? So I've got another book that I need to proofread through, which I forgot about, so I need to do that tonight. I've got Sewing Street tomorrow, but when I said I'd make up some samples for the show, I haven't had time, so I've got to do that tonight. And the Maddie book, which isn't out till next year, Lisa, not yet. We're working on a front cover for it. So I've been making up. I'm not going to tell you actually what is going to be on the cover, and then Gary's shooting that tonight. We're going to have a busy night tonight, so it's a little bit hectic. You haven't missed anything at the moment, Kim. Hello Angela, very new to sewing. What are you growling at, Lisa? Oh, the Maddie book. it's not red, it's not even I've got 3 outfits. That's as far as we've got with Maddie. Oh, and then smocking, and that's not till next year either. I think the spring book, Half Yard Spring, which is another compilation with 5 new projects, that's the one I've got to proofread, and I think that comes out in February. And then Maddie will be the next one. She might be March. Don't know. And then I've got a smocking book, which will probably be about May time. I can't remember. Which I don't need to do before the end of the year. But it takes so long. I've just finished a smocked panel, which took me about 7 hours to do, and I'm quite quick. The pattern for the little girl's dress behind me, Denise, Simplicity 1447A. And Anne made that, isn't that lovely? And the little bag to go with it. I think she made up the bag. I don't think that's part of the pattern. Melissa made the wine bottle cover, and Adele made the cushion cover. Janice made the Merry Christmas bunting. Jackie made the table runner, Melissa made the patchwork cushion, and And Leslie with the rings. I think that's everybody. I should give you a closer look when the fabric comes in stock. Anyway, I was saying tomorrow morning I'm on Sewing Street at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock, they've got this back again. I love these panels. This is a huge panel. I don't know what they're doing it for. You'll have to look on the website, on their website. I can't even get these for myself. Hello, Madeline in South Africa. Hello, Lorraine. Morning, Debbie Baker in Ontario. So basically, it's really nice quality fabric as well. I put my foot down with a firm hand when they first started printing panels like this, because I didn't like the quality of the fabric that they were using. So they bought better quality in. Diva. But it worked. So this is it's huge. And it's a panel, it's a kitchen panel. And you can make a tea cosy, a pair of oven gloves, and some pot warmers. Let me show you from up above, because you'll be able to see closer. So that's the tea cosy, front and back. And these are, I'll bring them tomorrow, because I packed all my cows away because I thought we were moving, and then we didn't, but I didn't unpack them again, so that's why they're not here. But I shall try and find them and take them into the studio tomorrow to show you. That is one of my actual cow creamers. I collect them. So I've got quite a few, and these are actual photographs of the creamers themselves, which have of course been digitised to put onto fabric. Amanda, Sewing Street is a can hear the thickness. It's nice, isn't it? It's a shopping channel in the UK. I'm not sure where you are, but you can. I didn't make the dress actually, Teresa. Anne made it, so no, there isn't a video on that. Amanda, sorry, it's a shopping channel, just called Sewing Street. It's in the UK. It's live from 8 o'clock in the morning through till 12 every day, and you can watch it either on their website. You can watch it on Facebook on their Facebook's page, which is Sewing Street TV, or they've got a YouTube channel as well, so you can actually watch it live. If you're not in the country, if you're not in the UK, they don't post abroad apparently, but you can still watch, and you can still come and say hello. It's quite nice when you do. So yeah, if you're watching on Facebook, then come and say hello. But this is designed for them and it's exclusive to them, so it's not on my website. So that again is the tea cosy. But the lining for the tea cosy is rather lovely. So it's the print that's taken from the design on the cow and just made into an overall print. So I'm thinking that if you put your own lining inside there, because that's only the lining, you can make either another tea cosy, or that's what I'm going to make my hearts with. This is spare, that's just to fill up the space, so you've got a bit of a plique there. That's the lining of the oven gloves. So that's the bit that goes inside the pocket that you don't see. So again, if you use your own lining, then you can use this for something else. This is all bias binding. And there are two, where have you gone? I told you it's huge. There's a pot holder, which again, front and back, but if you used a different lining, you can make another one. So you've got enough here if you use your own lining to make two sets of everything, but you need more bias binding as well. There's a little bit more than enough bias binding to do the projects that you've got on this sheet. It's massive, isn't it? There's some other, if you have a look on the Sewing Street website, they do have other panels that I've designed for them as well. I didn't realise. Right. Oh, Sue collects creamers as well. Oh, do you know, I'll explain more tomorrow when I find them and take them into the studio. But my mum gave me a cow creamer. It's a little brown thing. It's all broken and stuck together with Evo stick and everything now. But tiny little thing. And it was special to her because it was her grandma's. And she used to clean for her grandma, and her grandma used to tell her to be very careful when she cleaned that cow, because I don't know why, but it was precious to her. And then once you have something like that, somebody will buy you another one for a birthday or something, then you'll see one in an antique shop and you'll buy another one. And I've ended up with this whole collection of cow creamers. I love them. I think they're just rather sweet. Shirley's got a new sewing machine. Can I explain the difference of a lock stitch and reverse? when a lock stitch will make 3 or 4 stitches practically on top of each other, and a reverse stitch will go backwards. So if you're using a decorative stitch, if you reverse on a decorative stitch, it might spoil the design, so you use a lock stitch. If you're quilting and you want to, maybe you're doing a Y seam and you want to stop exactly on that 1/4 of an inch, you can use a lock stitch instead of, because sometimes the reverse stitch will go forward then backwards, so you've got an extra stitch there. So that's the only difference. A reverse stitch will go backwards, a lock stitch will stitch on top of itself. Thanks, Morag. Lynette, I don't think they even ship abroad. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I don't think they do. I do have a herd of cow creamers. That's my one little thing. So I'm taking actually the 2 linings from the oven mitt and the 2 linings from the tea cozy. I love the fabric. I just love that design. I wish I'd designed it myself, but I mean, if I said it came off a cow. So I'm just going to do 2 hearts out of those. So whether I can string them together or not depends on whether I've actually got any ribbon here. Yes, Julie, there's an apron one that's over there, so I can't show you that one. Actually, it wasn't an apron, it's a panel where they go down. They're in 2 colours as well, and I think also on there they've got some of my panels with bobbins on, but they aren't for a specific project. They're just like strips of prints. They're like long quarters of prints with bobbins on them. Hello, Morag in Cape Town. The fabric panel made out, it's cotton poplin, Helen. Right, so let me do I'll show you that later. I've got so much to talk about and not a lot to I'm going to show you anyway. Little cathedral window pincushions. These are so sweet. This is going to be the sew along on Saturday for the Half Yard Club. So I mean they're ever so simple. Of course it's not my invention or anything. You see these all over the place, but I just love making them. I think they look really effective. So if you have a look on the Half Yard Sewing Club Facebook page on Saturday morning, and we will be on YouTube as well, then we'll make one. So did I put it on YouTube? I might not have done. I should put the materials that you need on YouTube. So if you're subscribed and you tick the notifications thing, then you'll get a message with another one with subtitles. Willow, we have this every week. There's a way of doing it. No, it's not plastic coated, Helen. It's just a really nice quality. No, Sarah, are they the Cow Parade cows, the concrete ones? They did a tour, didn't they? I've got a whole collection of Cow Parade cows as well. Hello, Lynette, she says. Where are we? Hello, Lorna in South Africa. Lots of South Africa. Oh, Lisa, how's your dad? The code for the Half Yard Sewing Club. Brian, if you wanted to try a free month, it's just welcome in capital letters. Bobbin's good, Leanne. I think she might have got, if she goes inside, she can't get back out again because the door swings shut. But I've got bob cams set up and everything, but she's just not there at the moment. That was a panel as well, by the way. Don't tell my dog, but I told him a little lie that Bobbin wished him better. Oh, she would have done, Helena, she'd have known, wouldn't she? Hello, Brenda in Alberta, Canada. Oh, here she is. Bobbin. Hear in voice, if not in canine person. Right, so I need 2 sizes of hearts, so I've got 2 circles, and I know I've shown you this before, and apologies if you have, but you know, I'm going to fold this in half and take, thank you, Janet, take one of my circles. So I'll take the larger one, and this one measures 4 inches across, and I'm just going to overlap it to the side of the fold slightly and draw around it, and then I'll take my little one, my little ruler, and I'm just measuring 4 inches down there, so I've got that shape. Connie, I was searching for the live chat and got sidetracked by a very different yeah, I do things like animal video, funny animal videos, watch them all the time. And then we'll cut out this shape. I might go down a little more into the V actually. And then you've got a perfect heart. So then I'll do a smaller one as well. So we've got 2. And what's going on there? Hello Lynette, hello, she says with lots of oohs. And again, overlap that just a little bit. And that one's about 3 inches across. So I'll take that 3 inches down from the side. So I've got the same shape of heart even though they're not both the same size. And we'll cut that one out. And a little bit deeper in the V again, I think. I think a little bit deeper in the V again. Better. So I've got 2 hearts that are kind of the same shape and size. If you wanted to make them longer, so the point comes right down here, you'll end up with one of those kind of Scandinavian looking hearts, which is quite sweet as well. Lynette, I'm just making little hearts from the fabric. I'm not very well prepped today, have to admit. Oh, how to make a bow. Cheryl, did you put that on the Half Yard Club? Somebody asked me ages ago how to make a bow. Oh, a bow tie. Sorry, I missed the end bit. I've never made a bow tie. People still wear bow ties. I shall do a little bit of research. Hi, Sally. Oh, Jane, welcome along to YouTube. It's quite nice. There's a lot of people that are on both. So you listen on one and watch on another. And I quite often see names pop up on both channels. But for the most part, it's very different names on YouTube than it is on Facebook, which is really nice. We tend to get more people from out of the country on YouTube than on Facebook. Right, before I cut those out of my main fabric, I'm going to cut this in half and sew it back together again, which may seem a bit of a waste of time, but I want the seam to be down the back of the heart. Oh, Denise, no, I didn't use my sewing scissors to cut paper out at all. I don't know what you're talking about. It's me in trouble, isn't it? Oh, Karen, okay. Looks like I'm doing bow ties then. People and dogs still wear dogs wearing bow ties. I wouldn't get one of those on bobbin. I tried to put I made a tutu for my granddaughter. I think it was part of a witch's outfit. A couple of years ago, and I thought, wouldn't it be funny to take a picture of Bobbin wearing the tutu? Oh, she nearly went for me, honestly. Having none of it. A modern lady's wallet. I will at some point, Carol. It's just time at the moment, because it's not just making something. I've got to come up with a design that nobody's done before, and try and figure it out without a pattern, then make up a sample and then bring it to you, because you like it to be right. So anybody got, we do this every week, don't we, and I've got no idea still, because I take no notice of you whatsoever. Getting rid of subtitles, if you don't mind, please. Sarah normally watches on Facebook, but says she's gone to YouTube because she didn't like the subtitles. Oh, Sarah's got a blind dog who wears a bow tie when he goes to his pet's therapy. Oh. Zainbab, hello, welcome along. Rhonda in Mississippi. We do get all over the place, you know. We're very international. So what all I've done is cut these in half. And you don't have to use a tea towel, a tea cozy template. This could be just any old fabric. It just seemed a shame to use this on the inside of something. I shall put some thought into it, Carol. It's a bit busy at the moment. Yes, Jane, don't. Lisa's kind of in charge of YouTube, so you don't want to get on the bad side. It's what the spanner's for. if she sees any comments she doesn't like, you get a clunk. Oh, thanks for trying to sort Sarah out. She's not having much luck. So I'm just pressing the seams open basically. I'm not doing that on both sides, that's just on the one side, because the old one that I was using here, the dog had chewed the rubber bit at the end and it looked a little bit messy, so I've treated myself to a new one this morning. Here we are, spinning wheels again. Are we back yet? It's not you, Helen, I don't know what's going off there. We had a glitch. I'm hanging on just a minute. Am I back? All right. Lisa, Sarah said she moved to Facebook because she frightened her. Oh, look who's joined us. Hello, puppy. Hope I haven't frozen now. You don't get to see her very often. Hi, what are you doing over there? You come to say hello? Have you been a good girl? You've been a good girl. You can have a lie down. You look all red eyes. What are you listening to? You can see her ears twitching backwards and forwards. Oh dear, it's a hard life for a little puppy. Good night then. Good night then. I hope you managed to see before everything freezes. Your relationship with your daughter, my daughter's hysterical, so much love. She always looks like that, Sarah. I don't know why. She's always got a sad face. Jasper says hi. Bob, 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 Bob. Jasper says hi. Bob, hello. She's only started coming in here since I put that bed in there as well. Anyway, so I'm going to put these two pieces of fabric right sides together. Let me show you. Right sides, and then the larger heart I'm just going to place right over the top of that seam, and I'm going to draw around it. She has, Mary, that's a deliberate look. She does practice in front of the mirror and it gets me every time, so she'll be having treats after the end of this. Let's draw down there, and then we'll cut those out. Why did you cut them in? So, Layla, I want the seam to be down the back. So if I'd have just sewn two pieces right sides together, you'd have a turning gap in one side, and you can never get that seam when you hand sew that closed after it's been stuffed. You can never get it back again. You can never get a perfectly straight line there. So if you put the seam straight down the back, then you're not going to see it. So that's my plan. So let's just go around here. I don't even know if I brought any toy filler down here, to be honest. I'm really not organised today. Right, you could cut this with Pincushions actually, that might save a little bit of snipping into curves afterwards. So one piece with the seam down the back and one piece without the seam down the back. And we'll do the same on this piece. What was the panel you made? You missed it. This is the panel I'm doing on Sewing Street tomorrow. I've done it before, but not for a couple of years or so. And it's the one that makes up the tea cosy, oven mitt, and a pot holder. It's twice the size of that. It's massive. So I don't know what they're doing it for, as money-wise, but that's what we're doing. And it's in two colours. This one's pink and grey, and the other one's like a sagey green kind of colour. Yes, I need to sit and make samples tonight. So good, I'm not working for them anymore. I've been in trouble. You haven't prepped. Actually, no, I haven't. Right. Showing you there. Let's draw around here. There we go. Sorry, Bonnie, sorry. Shouldn't really matter, but you know. When I say right sides together and I don't, you should point that out. go. Have we not got Nancy on YouTube today? I haven't seen a comment from her. No, normally have Nancy along from Colorado. She's busy. Got a lot of fabric on the way to her. Sewing Street. Alexis, it's a shopping channel in the UK. I'm not sure where you are, but if you're not in the UK, you can still watch it online. You can still go to YouTube and Facebook. I don't know. I haven't changed anything on the camera. Oh, hi Nancy, she is here. Do you see my update on the shipping to the US? Great news. No, I didn't. What was his shipping update, Nancy? Oh, yeah, come and join us at the beginning of September, Sarah. It'd be lovely to have you on board. Oh, Brian. I tell you what, if you want to drop them an email, if you have any problems or questions or anything with the Half Yard Club, it is... No, it's not. That's mine. It is info at .com. Info at halfyardsewingclub.com. If you drop them an email, you'll have either Sophie, Claire, or Caroline, who work down at Search Press. Caroline normally gets straight back to you. And oh, Nancy, amazing! Less than a week, fantastic. Where was that? Yeah, so drop them an email and I'll sort you out. If you have any issues or got any questions about the Half Yard Club, if you need more information or anything about it, it's that, let me put it on Facebook as well. It's the info at email address. Where are we? Go and put the kettle on or something for a minute. Info at sewingclub.com. If I have your sewing club, so we go with two goes. There you go. So drop him a message. No, I don't want to end the live video. I just want to post on there. Honestly, no. There you go. Just came end live videos. No, we're not ending live video. The US Postal has hired more postal workers. Hope that helps too. Lovely. So shorter shipments to America. Because last week, Nancy was saying it was 2 weeks. It's less than a week this time. Fabulous. Your order at the moment will be in 2 parts, by the way. The reason for that, if you order a lot, it's cheaper postage. You don't pay any more or less, but if you've got a big order, then we kind of take the brunt of that. So if it comes in 2 parts, that's because it's a bit more, not cheaper, it's more affordable, shall we say. Karen K. Yeah, fantastic. Right, so let me show you. Can I show you? Yep. Use a small stitch when you're going round in curves. You'll just find it a lot neater. And I'm just feeding that round with around about a 1/4 minute seam allowance. It's not set in stone. When you come down to the point, you can't see, can you? Go straight across the stitch and then carry on round. I don't know why, but it helps the point to sit a little bit more pointy. So I shall explain again in just a sec when I've done this. Back down here. So basically, you're shouting at me. Oh, okay, sorry. So, acrylic webbing tape. Don't shout, I saw it. Actually, Gina, we do have stock. It's just with this new blooming website, it can't put the different colours in there. If you send me a message, let me put the email address on. Send me a message and let me know what you want, and I'll have it ordered for you. But we do actually have all of the colours. We just can't get them on the website at the moment. And that is inquiries at debbieshawsewing.com. So drop me a message. I can't guarantee I shall get onto it before the weekend because a bit busy. But just let me know. Is there a problem if I cut the heart pattern on the fabric on the seam rather than cut out the half fully? On the fabric on the seam rather than, I forget what I mean. I'd similar to when you cut something on the fold. Oh, I see. So do you mean if you cut your fabric out like that? Absolutely. No, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, Sheen, if you write in capitals, I tend to notice it a bit more. I've actually got 3 screens over here, and one of them, half of it's Facebook and one of it's YouTube. So I've got 2 lots of comments that kind of go like this because there's so many coming through. So I do miss a lot, I'm afraid. But if you write in capitals, or like Lisa's purple writing, her name comes up and that frightens me to death. Yeah, just let me know, Gina. But yeah, that's so I'm sorry if I miss anybody, but that's what it's like here. I've got kind of a bank of screens to take notice of. I'm just going to unpick a bit down the middle of here. So just enough to stuff it. Try and get the stitches, not the fabric, Deborah. There we go. I do try and look at all of your comments afterwards. To be honest, I'll scroll through. I don't have a chance to answer absolutely everybody or like everybody's comments or anything. I'm just cutting off the point at the bottom. But I do have a quick look back through, just if there's any important questions. No, I just tend to, I'm not taking offence, Margaret. If people write in capital letters, I do tend to notice more, so that's fine. Shout away. So I'm just trimming back around the curves as well. If you've got pinking shears, that's ideal. And then we can turn this the right side out. Did you sew the whole heart if I'm picking the central seam? I did. I sewed all the way around the outside of the heart. And somewhere in here, or somewhere not in there, I've got a turner. These are handy little things as well. So put that in here. I'm just using the round end to pull this out. Having a bit of trouble with the new website, it emptied my cart. Oh, Vicky, sorry about that. You know, when you go onto the website now, it's taken quite a long time to get it exactly as we want it. It's a lot quicker than the last one. We're really pleased with it, but we are still tweaking. So when you go to the home page at the moment, there's a picture of me which needs to be changed, and then it says my books and live stream. That live stream, the books, is going to change to new in, so it'll be right there on the home page. They're working on that at the moment. Yeah, Bobbin's still sleeping. She's still with us, look. Not going to grace us with her face. We're looking at the not so pretty end. You sleepy, Bob? Bobbin. Oh, she's back. Hello. Are you a sleepy girl? Are you sleepy? Wow. You're going to wag your tail. You get a bit of a wag. Nope, I'm just going to look at spiders. So that's that. So we've got the heart with the perfect seam all the way around, and then just a little split in the back. So let's do it again with the larger one. And again, all the way around the edge. Went out and bought some posh cat food. Right. And again, it's about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Try and keep when you can go around the curves nice and smooth, because that's going to make the shape of your heart. It is a hard life being a dog, isn't it? I've got to take her out for a walk as well today. It's one of those days where I could do with 48 hours in a day. Not complaining. Right. So again, as previous, I'm going to cut off the point, snip into the top here, and then just trim back the seams around the curves. Like so. And then we'll turn this the right side out. Oh no, we won't. We need to make a hole first. We're not turning anything without a hole, are we? So let's just pull that apart. Get in there. Where are you? Honestly, my teeth going, my eyes are going, my hearing's going. There we go. And let's push it out again. Hi Christine, first time I've seen you on a live stream YouTube. Welcome along. The acrylic webbing is used for bag handles. Have I got a bag with acrylic webbing handles to hand? I'm afraid I don't. But yeah, I use it for bag straps, and the webbing that we have on the website is 1 inch wide, and most of the hardware that you get, so if you're putting rectangle rings or sliders on it, so you've got an adjustable strap, they're 1 inch wide as well, so they all fit really well together. Hope that helps. Right, I'm just pushing out the curve there. And I was going to iron it, but I don't think it needs it really. Should we stuff it? Staying on track, sewing curves. Nadine, let me have a think. Don't watch your needle for a start. Watch the edge of your foot, or if you're using a guide on your foot, watch that point, not where the actual needle is, and just take it nice and smoothly as you go around. And a small stitch will help, because when you think about it, if you've got a big stitch and you're going around a curve, it's going to be a little bit jagged. I know that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. A small stitch, you'll be able to get a much more of a proper curve with it, but just take time with it. Have a practice. Oh, now then, have I got enough wadding? No, Angela, we're having quite a Debbie hasn't prepped very much day today, so I'm just making up little hearts from the panels that I've got on Sewing Street tomorrow. Yeah, go very slowly, Nadine. You could try drawing a line where you're sewing instead of following the edge of the fabric. That might help. Do the little one as well. I think I've got enough wadding. I'm working on ditties, Sarah, because I write them down and then I go back and think, no, that doesn't make sense, or there's too many words on that line, and go back over them again. And so I do have a few, but nothing finished at the moment. Right, let's push that right into the point. Then we'll do a bit of hand sewing. So Nancy, what have you been making with all this fabric that you're buying? So honestly, anything new, Nancy's straight in there and off it goes to Colorado. So I'd love to know what you're making with that. And any of you actually, that we've sold so much Christmas fabric over the last few weeks. Is it decorations? Are you making Christmas wrap with Christmas paper with Christmas fabric? I've been making so many gift bags as well. That'll be my second demo on Sewing Street tomorrow, just a gift bag using cork as the base from my Sew Eco book. But I've tried for years actually not to use too much paper. Ever since my eldest son, who's an ecologist, said you really shouldn't use paper. It's not good for the environment. So I've been making gift bags instead, because that can be part of the gift, and then it's something that the recipient can give to somebody else the year after as well. So I think it's quite a nice thing to do. Fabric gift wrap and fabric gift bags, I think, a jolly good idea. Right, so actually that's just enough. That is as much toy filler as actually had. That was like it was planned, wasn't it? Right, there's a bit more in there. May as well, only got a little bit left. Bunting's a nice idea as well. Hello Jean, first time along. Welcome on a Wednesday. Needle and thread. I knew I'd got one. So I'm just going to use a ladder stitch. Actually, if you're not going to see the back of these, if you're going to hang them up, you could just use an over edge stitch. So let's do both. Let's do ladder stitch on this one. Christmas baubles to put vouchers in, that's a nice idea. I tell you what, Saturday is Half Yard Club Facebook. So that's going to be the Cathedral window Pincushions. Sew along. Next one, I hope this fabric will be here by next, well, I'm picking it up on Friday, so the fabric will be here by next Wednesday, the Christmas fabric. So we'll do something Christmassy then. So Christmas baubles to put gifts in, good idea. So if you've got any more ideas for Christmas related things, then come and let me know. And we'll have Christmas on a Wednesday, shall we?
Coffee?
Love a coffee.
Did you say you're on your own?
Yeah, nobody watching. Thank you. We're having Christmas on Wednesday, Gary.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'll put the Santa outfit on again.
Could you?
I've got the beard.
My speech box. My speech box is over my hands. What's a speech box? A gift in the bag. A gin? Morag wants a gin. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. We'll talk about her later, shall we? Morgan and a gin. Morag and a gin. Anyway. And are you joining us tomorrow on Sewing Street, Morag? 9 and 11. Is that past gin o'clock? Oh, we're sewing, aren't we? Is that better for the speech box? Right, so I'm going in one side and out, and that's just along the fold line. And then pull, and then in and out on the fold of the opposite one. And it's called a ladder stitch because it looks like a ladder when the stitches go across, but then when you pull these closed, it just closes over the seam so you don't see any stitches. So it's a great stitch for mending. If you've got a split in a skirt or a pair of trousers or something like that, if you want the seam to be invisible, this is a really handy stitch. Nigel just ordered from the website, but not able to use it when it arrives due to being in isolation. Oh no, how long have you been in isolation, Nigel? When I tune in tomorrow on YouTube, I don't know, Lisa. I don't know what else they've got on there. All I'm told is that this is what we'd like you to demo. So I don't know whether they're putting other stuff on or not. I'm not really in the loop with these shopping channels anymore. I know in the second one, when we're doing the Sew Eco book, they do have some fabric bundles in there. And they've got the cork as well, but I don't know if they've got lots of cork or just the one that... yeah, surprise to me as well. It wouldn't be the first time I turn up in the studio and there's a whole load of stuff in there. Why didn't you tell me? I've got samples of that at home. Oh, she's back again. Hey, puppy, are we going there now? Are you going there now? What have you been doing? What have you been doing outside? Have you been playing? She does look sad, doesn't she? Proud of her. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Made fabric wrapping for daughter's birthday. With the fabric in my eco bucket. Oh, how nice. Oh, thank you. Lisa's credit card's revving up. Could do advent calendars from your Christmas fabrics. I could, Jane, but not in a live hour. But they'd make lovely advent calendars, actually. Right, almost. Let me show you what I'm... Whoa, I'm dropping it. That's what I'm doing. So you can see when you pull the stitch closed, you can barely see it. Mind you, pattern fabric helps a little bit like that. Have a sewing book my granddad had in the Navy during the Second World War. Oh, really? So almost down to the end, and then just going to tie a knot at the end. 4 of your books, Home Useful, Heaven and Christmas. Oh, hope you like them. Don't you make projects from the books? Do you know, somebody, hello Susie in Arizona, occasionally there are typos in books or measurements are wrong, or you know, things happen like that occasionally. And somebody commented about my Half Yard Heaven book, which is my best-selling book actually. It's sold almost 100,000, which is about 10 years old. And this comment came through a couple of years ago, just saying, you know, that measurement's wrong. And I thought, if people had this book all of those years and never made anything, don't mind, maybe you just look at them for inspiration and things, but I'm just surprised it took so long for somebody to come back and point out a typo. The Small Hopes. I hadn't planned on doing those actually, Diane. Those were made by Leslie, one of my design team, just to showcase the fabrics, and I think she's done a jolly good job. I mean, too good really. Leslie, look, come on, she's actually finished these off so well on the back. Well, you don't normally see those at all. We could do some hoops. I just need to get hold of some hoops because I haven't got any. Oh, thank you, Sam. Connie wants to make cinnamon and orange smelling bags to send to friends and hang on my tree. Bobby Knowles looks like I've told her off. She's in her element, really. Hello, Tina in Oregon. Oh, thank you, Christine. Right, so that's that one. Have I got a dull needle there? Yes, I have. So I'm asking myself questions and answering them as well. This one we'll just do a little over edge stitch. So I think the ladder stitch works better, but just as, oh, lost me knot. Just a different example. Literally over one side and back to the other. And don't catch very much fabric when you do it this way because it will make like a ridge. But if you find it quicker, it is the back of the heart, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm imagining this is going to be hanging on a wall somewhere, not in the middle of a room, so you see the back of it. So literally over through one side and back out the other. So you will see the stitches. You don't with a ladder stitch, but it is a lot quicker to do it that way if you preferred. Carry on with that. I haven't done an advent calendar since we first started for Half Yard Club, have we, Lee? So I should have a look into it. We've got the rest of this year's planned, so it's going to be next year now. Things happen so far in advance. And so the books that I'm working on, I'm working on actually another book, which I'm not going to tell you about yet because it's ages away, but that'll be published towards the end of 2022. So it's yeah, things take a long time to come around, don't they? We're already working on, I say we, my friend Melissa is already working on next year's block of the month for Half Yard Club, which is lovely. It's something so, it's a little bit different. I think you're going to love it. I haven't done a ditty today, Susie. I am a dittyless Debbie this afternoon. The narration from you. I don't. Is that the subtitles, Wendy? I don't put those on. That's something that's on your Facebook page. So I must pay more attention. So you go to the 3 dots down the side and you can turn them off. Is that right? Okay, let's just tie this in a knot. And if you're wondering, it's like a little French knot I do. So I go in and out. Wrap the fabric, the thread around the fabric a couple of times and pull it through. And that's that. Like so. Ideas for a Christmas cardigan. That's a nice idea. Okay, let me see. I don't know if I've got any, excuse the noise as I shuffle around. I don't know if I've got any ribbon with me or I've got some twine, that might work. Oh, and I've got ribbon. Got all sorts in here I didn't even know I'd got. That might be too bright. I wonder if I can use that. I've got a dull needle, but no. What I would do normally is to use embroidery thread, which I haven't brought, and a dull needle, and take the thread all the way through from the top and come at the point at the bottom and then kind of string them together like that. Tie a knot and then tie that through the bottom side as well, but I've only got twine with me and that's just not going to work because it won't thread through. So I think what I'll do is to little heart at the top or little heart at the bottom. What do you think? I think little one at the top, don't you? I think she's used to it, Sheila, talking to myself all the time. So what do we do here? Let's tie a little bow. I think that would work. No, let's sew this to the end. You can tell I'm making it up as I go along now, can't you? Right, so have a knot in there. Top, 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 top. What is this top, top, top? Oh, at the top. Sorry. I thought you wanted me to make a top. Yes, top, small one at the top. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to sew the twine on. And then we'll have a little bow on it as well. So I'm tying a knot in the end of this. Small one. Oh, top, bottom. Top's winning. So I've done a little knot at the back. And let's just tie this on here, or sew it on here. They would make nice Christmas ornaments, wouldn't they? Maybe in my Christmas fabric that's supposed to be here by today. That'd work. All right. So there's a little knot there. And snip. So normally I go all the way through. In hindsight, I could have actually put the cord inside the heart before I sewed it together. That would have been a better idea, wouldn't it? Didn't know I hadn't got any thread with me. Hello Brenda in Trinidad, thank you very much. Lavender in the hearts would be nice, Sarah, wouldn't it? We have lavender in the garden actually, till Gary trimmed it back far too far because we couldn't figure out where the bees had gone. See, Yvette wanted it at the bottom. Right, need a bit more thread in there. Top, top, top. Fabric Christmas. I've done a YouTube tutorial with fabric Christmas trees. That'd be an idea, which I haven't got here, but it's on YouTube anyway. In fact, in Half Yard Christmas, I made a huge one. Same idea as the one that I did on YouTube, but it was about, well, it's half yard actually, the half yard book. Right, so again, let me just show you. It's not the most interesting thing to watch, to be honest. I'm just sewing this to the centre of the heart here. Could have glued it actually, that would have worked as well. So who's coming along on Saturday to have a little bit of a sew along with the Cathedral window? It's ever so easy if you haven't done it before. You've got your stuff ready. It doesn't take very much fabric. I've just used toy filler to stuff it with as well. So it'd be nice if you came along, had a bit of a sew along with me. That's what happens when you make your thread too long, it gets all knotty. I think I've missed some. Yeah, oh yes, there we are on YouTube. No, I didn't make my top, it's from Next. Pyramid pouches, oh nice. Enjoying the post, thank you Linda. Oh Linda, I'd love to see you on Saturday, yes. It'll be 11 o'clock in the morning, Angela. If you have a look on this Facebook page or on the Half Yard Club Facebook page, then all of the materials required are listed down there already. I think I put them on YouTube, I'll have to double check. If not, I should post them tonight. Right, that's that. Oh, Jane's got to work. No, you can watch back later. Brenda's going to sew in Kentucky. Maura can't join us at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning because she'll be having a gin. Hello, Parry in Atlanta. So that I'm now going to sew on the bottom of there. I think I'll make it a bit shorter actually. Oh, Jackie's camping. Where are you going? I haven't been camping since I was a child. Alright, so literally I'm just sewing that onto there. So I've left about, what, 1.5 inches as dangleability. And just pop a few stitches in there. Hi Ju, how you doing? It's my sister-in-law. I haven't seen you for ages, have we? Right. We've got Ruth here today. She normally pops up on Facebook. Well, she normally pops up on Facebook and I miss her. That's my best mate. And then I get into trouble for missing her. Will you have a video of Saturday sew along? It'll be there forever, Martine. We don't take the videos down, so it'll still be on YouTube and it'll still be on the Facebook page. I can do a video of it on its own without the chat, because I've been trying to do that as much as I can, if I've got time. It's been a bit busy. So we've got that look. So I think I'm just going to put, I've got knots at the back and I think that's quite nice. I'm going to put a bow just at the top there and I'll glue that on, I think. Like that. A cat toy with catnip inside it. Oh, one of my cats used to go really silly over catnip. The other one never bothered at all, but the one, oh, she'd roll in it and just very silly. Janet needs all that time to make herself respectable for a wedding. I'll have a lovely wedding. I hope the weather's going to be nice. I haven't seen a forecast for this weekend, actually. Are we in for a warm one? Oh, well, I'm glad you preferred the chat. I like the chat. What's happening? Ma's not working with words. There's a delay. It's a skill of mine, so I've been practicing for years. No, I don't know. I don't know what happens there, I'm afraid. It's something to do with the connection. It is twine, butcher's twine, do they call it? So blob of glue on there, whoops. Hello Celestine Leeds. No, let's put that on there. And that will be dry in a minute. I think that's quite sweet, isn't it? So remember, that's made from the lining pieces. So that will be inside a tea cosy. And I just thought, oh, I've left the iron on, rather warm. I just thought it'd be nice to use the lining pieces for something else, because you don't see a lining in general. I think if you're making one of those to sell it or you're giving it as a gift, it's quite nice to have the lining. Could make it reversible if you're smart. But if you're making it for yourself, it's a way of kind of stretching out the fabric. Do you know, I bought one of those silicone stands today and I've left it down at the house to put the iron on, knowing I'd leave it in silly places. Baker's twine, that's the one. Butcher's twine. Oh, Diane makes catnip toys for a cat rescue. 45 catnip sewn mice last week. That's an idea. Sue, I'm sorry I'm sending you to sleep. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? I'll see you on Saturday, Lynette. Thank you. Sarah, I'm glad you like the yutta. Thanks, Colette. Okay, well, I'm going to pop off. Still got things to do, don't you know? So just again, if you weren't watching right at the beginning, Christmas fabric I am picking up by the looks of it on Friday. I did ask for it to be posted out, but obviously I'm not ready to do that yet. So if you have pre-ordered, I'll try and get those out to you as quickly as we possibly can. And if it arrives on Friday, me and Kim are going to head up to Manchester and go and fetch it, so we should be able to get it on the website on Friday night, but I'll let you know. If I have time, as soon as I've got it, I will post, but I'll try and do a quick video to show you through all the fabrics that we have as well, because we have a lot coming. We have lots, but we can't get hold of any more. That's it. It's not even on the suppliers website anymore, so everything is actually sold out from them before it entered the country, which is good, but it's bad as well, isn't it? Because there are people that are going to miss out on it. So I shall try and sort that out as soon as I can for you. So if you can tune in tomorrow, remember it's on Sewing Street. I think somebody did post what channels those are on. I think it's 72, I can never remember, on Freeview. And if you don't see it on TV, remember it's on Facebook and on YouTube as well. And it'd be really nice if you just sent us a message to say hello. Don't have to buy anything, just pop on and say hello. It'd be nice to see you there. What are we making for Christmas? I don't know yet, Brenda. I've asked for your suggestions, so I'm going to go back through them all later on and see if we can come up with something to make Christmassy. That's next Wednesday. We're making Christmas on Wednesday, remember. I'm looking at the Christmas fabric. Oh no, Linda. I'll let you know when it's on, when I put it on. So it won't be as soon as I've got it. I shall announce when it's going on. Thank you very much, Lisa. Enjoy the rest of your weekend in beautiful Teignmouth. And I shall see you again. I'll see you again tomorrow if you can. If not, Saturday for the sew along. If not, then it's going to be next Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So look at her just before we go. Look at that. Can you actually see her there? She's like, just bear with me. I'm just going to see if I can move the camera a bit. She's looking at me with a beady eye. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Bob, hey! So goodbye from me and Bob. I shall see you again next week. You take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.